Coverage you can count on. This is LEX 18 News at Sunrise.
And Lee Cruz is learning about the Youth Golfers Outreach Program this morning, and it's a program to teach kids golf in school.
Finding a way to play golf, aren't you?
Yeah, that's right. Well, it's Masters Week, too, you know.
Yes.
You got Augusta and Tiger and all that stuff happening down in Georgia. But the thing is with this program, it's more of a character development. We'll tell you about that in a moment. We're at the Winburn Middle here in Fayette County. More news, traffic, and weather on the way in moments as we continue with LEX 18 News at Sunrise.
And Lee Cruz is teeing it up this morning inside a school gymnasium.
And that is through a new school program that is giving kids a chance to learn the game of golf. And we're going to head to Winburn Middle School over on the north side where Lee is enjoying a game of golf with the kids. Morning, Lee.
Good morning there, Dick. Good morning, Tom. Yeah, we're talking with Floyd Watkins, who came up with this idea. He's the creator of the Youth Golfers Outreach Program. And Floyd, good to see you, first of all. How are you?
What's going on, Lee? How are you doing?
Who you got here with you?
This is my one and only, the president, Langston, my son, Langston Watkins.
And how's the dividends paying for you? Pretty good? Being the president, you doing all right?
What's dividends?
Don't worry, well, they'll come eventually. Now, you got this idea when, Floyd, and when did it come about?
I'll tell you what, I have to give the credit to Coach Newton down at East Jessamine County High. He was complaining that he couldn't have a girls' golf team because he didn't have enough girls that knew how to play golf. So he said if he had a way that he could teach girls, then he could have that golf team. And that gave me an idea of creating a way that kids could learn up to 85% of the golf game right in any school gym. And what we're doing is we created the Golfers Gym program, which is all corporate sponsored. These will be donated to the schools and community centers. And we have sponsors like Francis Screen Printing, who did the shirts, All Around Cleaning out of Tallahassee, Florida. So we have sponsors coming in from everywhere, all over the country. And what we're going to do is work with local businesses to sponsor the golfers' gyms going into different schools around the Kentucky.
Well, you see you got sponsors on the nets there that so kids can, you know, swing away. And they're using safety balls, too. We want to let people know that I'm not actually in danger. It's okay. You can rest, everybody. I'm perfectly fine. But it's more than just a game of golf. I mean, this is more of a character building, isn't it?
Yes. What we did with the Youth Golfers Outreach Program, we kind of figured we used the same character building attributes that golf has, you know, courtesy, discipline. So those are the same attributes you would want to have in your kids. So with the golf program, those are some of the things that we're going to be enforcing. And we think that it'll help in concentration in school and other aspects of life.
Apply to other parts of life, you bet. Now, we're going to tell you more about the Youth Golfers Outreach Program. By the way, they got a website, youthgolfersoutreachprogram.org. You can go there and look. And when we come back, I'm going to teach the kids the proper way to throw a club.
And Lee Cruz is over at Winburn Middle School this morning, learning all about the Youth Golfers Outreach Program. Morning to you, sir.
Good morning to you. It is sort of it's a sad day at LEX 18, by the way, because we've got an employee by the name of Bill Wilcox, who's a Kansas Jayhawk alum, and we're going to have to hear about it for the rest of our lives. This, on the other hand, this is a great story. We'll tell you about the Youth Golfers Outreach Program and how it can be part of a curriculum for your school district. That's on the way. More news, traffic, and weather on the way as well as we continue with LEX 18 News at Sunrise.
Welcome back. The Youth Golfers Outreach Program is attempting to teach young people more than just golf.
Yeah, they're using golf principles to instill character development. Lee is over at Winburn Middle on the north side of town with more. Morning, Lee.
Good morning, Dee. Good morning, Tom. What they want to do is take this program and build it all around the country. They've already started here in Fayette County to add it as part of a curriculum. It's sort of a teaching tool, not only for kids to learn the game of golf, but also, as you guys mentioned, character building. Greg Laswell, who is with us, he's one of the teaching pros. How are you, sir? Good to see you.
Good, good. Bright and early.
Tell me about how you got involved and what you're trying to accomplish.
Well, I used to be in the golf business, played a lot, did a lot of the mini tours. Me and Floyd hooked up a couple years ago to work on this program. He kind of knew more about the products and the turf and brought me along to help work with the curriculum so we can expose more kids, especially kids that don't get the opportunity to get out to a golf course on a regular basis.
And the reaction from the kids is positive for the most part? They're having fun?
It. They absolutely love it. The biggest problem we have is getting them to calm down and let us show them a few things. But everywhere we take this thing, the kids absolutely just love it. They can't get enough. And you know, we want to put it in every school, especially here in Kentucky. I know here in Kentucky, a lot of our schools don't have access to a golf course and don't get the opportunity. And this gets everybody an introduction to the game.
You talk about the excitement level, and I wonder what it was like, say, when you were a kid. You know, it's all about opportunities and getting access to it. But still, even though these kids, some of them may not have access to facilities or equipment, they know who Tiger is. Exactly. It's a whole new world, isn't it? Because of that one guy, really.
Well, one of the things I was telling a story earlier when I was teaching down in E-Town, our junior clinic had about 50 kids in it. Tiger Woods came on the scene. We had 300 the next season.
Right.
So that right there tells it all, how big his impact has been on the game, especially for junior golf.
It's amazing. Guys, we're going to have more with the program. And by the way, if you want to learn more, you can go to their website. It is youthgolfersoutreachprogram.org. We'll tell you more about it. From Winburn, coming up a little bit later.
First, check in with Lee Cruz. He's learning all about the Youth Golfers Outreach Program. It's a program to teach golf in our schools, and he's at Winburn Middle School with more. Morning, Lee.
Morning, Diego. Morning, Tom. Yeah, we're going to give you more information on that. We'll talk with the creator of Floyd Watkins about this idea that he's hoping to take to schools all around the country. More news, traffic, and weather on the way, too, as we continue with LEX-18 News at Sunrise.
But first, want to check in with Lee Cruz. He's at Winburn Middle School this morning in Fayette County, learning all about the Youth Golfers Outreach Program. Good morning, Lee.
Good morning, Diego. Good morning, Tom. Yeah, we've got information, especially for you school folk who, if you're a principal or a superintendent, you may want to take a look at this curriculum that they're offering up. We'll tell you more about it in a moment. More news, traffic, and weather on the way as we continue with LEX-18 News at Sunrise.
Let's go see Lee.
Yeah, he's over at Winburn learning about youth golf, the Youth Golf Outreach Program, and I'm wondering if the old hacker's got any tips.
For the kids, no, they don't want to learn. They don't need to learn anything from me. I'll tell you what, they've got plenty of teaching professionals here, which this was the creation of Floyd Watkins, who is with us, and it is a curriculum that schools could adopt if they choose to do so. And I know that there's several stations set up that they can learn various aspects of golf. One of the things that they can do, too, is they can be competitive with it, Floyd. You've got it set up where they can score points, that kind of thing?
Oh, yeah. We have one system where you can actually accumulate points from each station. And that's one that would be great for using, for fundraisers, stuff like that. So PTAs can use them in order to have a family day or something where people can come in, and I think it would be great. But not only that, using the golfer's gym for training like this will also allow a lot of kids, a lot of kids who normally wouldn't even get a chance to step on a driving range, so now they'll get their first exposure right here. And this right here for advertisers, you're going to be in front of these kids for 45 minutes a day,
sure, all
day long. So it's a great vehicle to advertise whatever product,
So now, with when you make a presentation to various school systems, one of the selling points is not just, hey, the kids are learning golf, but also character development as well, which is inherent when you learn the system of golf, really.
Exactly. The same, like we said, the same attributes of golf are excellent for day-to-day development for kids. Yeah. And those are some of the things that we don't see as much as we should. We like to see more kids being courteous, honest, disciplined, focused, concentration in school. So
sure. Look at John Daly. Wait a minute, that's a bad example. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Look at Tiger. We'll use Tiger as an example.
Yeah.
But if you want, if they want to learn more, they can go to your website, which is?
They can go to the youthgolfersoutreachprogram.org.
Okay.
And check out all the information we have on there, or they can call us at 859-402-2978.
Floyd, thanks for having us out. Looks like a great thing you got going here, buddy.
Appreciate y'all coming out.
You got it. Guys, that'll do it from Winburn Middle. We'll talk to you a little bit later.